everybody, welcome to my channel. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to tell you, because this hit me this morning. If you're looking for a hook, if you're looking for something to grab you, that's not my video. I can't tell. Sometimes I have a clue what I'm going to talk about, but I never know how the video is going to go because I don't script it. Everything I do is divinely led. So sometimes my video goes through and it gets, 15, 20 minutes into it, and the divine message comes in at that point. And that's when I know what I'm going to talk about. And not that you need to hang in there for 15 or 20 minutes listening to nonsense, because whatever I feel led to say is what I say. And it's kind of, so it goes back to my video about being normal. Who says there's a normal? And when I was taking a shower this morning, it was funny because I'm telling you, when you open up to and you pay attention to the messages that the God, the creator of all that is, the universe, source, whatever you call the divine, your angels, your higher self, when you open yourself up to the messages that they have for you and you really truly listen, sometimes, a lot of times, it makes me laugh. It's so funny. And this morning when I was taking a shower, I was thinking, okay, what am I going to talk about today? And I will tell you, my initial thought was a post that I saw yesterday on Facebook. And it was a motorcycle post, but the saying on it, and I'm going to read it. I saved this one because I wanted to make sure I got it right. It's live for the moment, because this is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be again. Right? This is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be again. Think about it. It's true. You will never be this young again. And it's the oldest you've ever been. So, and I told my husband this morning, I said, that people want to save for that vacation. They want to wait until what makes you happy? And you save all year. You work your butt off all year. You scrimp, you save, you whatever for that vacation. And then it gets to that vacation, and what happens? You might enjoy a day of it. You might enjoy the whole week. But then what happens? You stressed yourself for a whole year to get to that point to enjoy a week. Then you leave that vacation and you go back to work where you're not happy. But you have to save for the next vacation. And it's just like live in the moment. And what hit me when I was in the shower was, and I meant to change my shirt, but I didn't. So there's a reason. And it doesn't matter. Because when I ran my bakery, my motto was making every occasion a sweet one. Because I baked cakes. I decorated cakes. So and they were good. Ask anybody that bought my stuff. When you make every occasion a sweet one, that translates into every moment of your life. It doesn't have to be a birthday party. It doesn't have to be a vacation. It doesn't have to be a graduation. Every occasion is your now moment. That's why they say the past is in the past. Let it go. The future isn't even here yet. And you aren't guaranteed tomorrow. That's why they call right now the present, because it is a gift. It is your present. Literally a present. Think of a box like Christmas time, your birthday, whatever. It is a present to you from the divine. This is your moment, your occasion to make it sweet. Make it the best moment of your life. And I know some people aren't there. They don't get this. They look at me like I'm crazy. They look at me like I'm delusional. They think I'm irresponsible, whatever. You know what? They're not there yet. If you're following me and this resonates with you, you're just not. Some people aren't sure. They want to get there, but they're not sure how to get there. The magic is in. Thank you. The magic is in the moment. That's it. It's your decision to make this moment magical. And I have chills. Nobody else can make your moment magical. Because if you are living when they talk about manifesting, you have to live in the existence of that energy of what you're trying to pull in. Okay? If you're waiting for that person to come in to make you happy, if you're waiting to move to that next place, that next house, that next whatever to make you happy, if you're waiting for that next job to make you happy, it's not the place, it's not the person, it's not the job. You have to be happy already. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm telling you, it is the way the universe works. It is the way life works when you allow it. The messed up mindset, the crap that we've been fed is you have to work and strive hard and all that kind of stuff to achieve your next goal. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's their way of keeping you enslaved, keeping you under their control. That's giving your power away to them. They don't. Sorry. That would be my cat, Miko, the wild man, as we lovingly call him, literally, wild man. I'll pick it up later. And I lost my thought. But that's where they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know that you can be happy right now. Because when that person comes in, how many of you have had that relationship where you're like, oh my God, this is it. And then something happens, life happens, they do something to piss you off, and you're looking for the next relationship, or you're looking to end this one, or it's like, oh my God, I thought it was perfect, but this happened. Again, it's not that person. You have to be happy with or without that person. You have to be happy. Excuse me. My husband and I are looking We will move in divine time. It's not the house that's going to make us happy. Yes, the house will have things that we're looking for. It will be bigger to give us more room. It's amazing. It will have more land for my horse so she can have more grass. Because right now, I will tell you, it's spring where I am. She's looking at the grass in the yard. She's like, Mom, I'm tired of eating this hay. I want grass. So she paces the fence to get out in the yard because, yes, I put my horse out in my front yard or my backyard where I have grass. I don't keep her in the pen all the time. But where I go, I will have more grass in the pen or the yard, wherever. But the thing is, I'm already happy. It doesn't take that house to make me happy. You know, I told my husband this morning, we were talking about my video yesterday. I posted about us having errands to run and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. And just go have fun doing it. And he said, well, I think we did. We didn't kill each other. I said, no, we had fun. We talked. There was conversations that we had that I want to say we needed to have, but it's communication. It's things that I don't want to say need. We got to have. Because it helps our situation, our relationship grow. And, you know, and that's why, like I said, the things that come in, I can have an initial thought on my video, but I never know what message God's going to have for the day, for you, for this moment. Some people resonate with what I say. Some people do not. Some people resonate with some of my messages, but they don't resonate with all of them. And that's perfectly okay. You know, and I thought about the person that said that I practice devil worship or whatever. And then they turned around and said, not only do I do this, but I ruined my husband. No, what I did was gave my husband the freedom to search what resonates with him without dictating to him, no, it has to be this way. You have to believe this, which is what they do. That is what organized religion does, is it dictates to you what you have to believe. Because if you don't believe that, you're wrong. No, sweetheart, you're wrong. Because that's a limiting belief. If you live in, it has to be this way or you're wrong, look in the mirror. I'm calling you out. God is calling you out. This is not the way that life is supposed to be. People are, you know, the saying, and here we go. Freedom of religion is supposed to be free. Freedom, not dictation. Freedom of speech is supposed to be free, not dictation. You don't get to tell me what I can believe. You don't get to tell me what I can say. You don't get to tell me how I can live. That's control. That's slavery. That's not Pam. None of it. I live free. I speak freely. I live freely. And if you want to tell me, and this is where the general, and this is, again, I don't care what rank you are. I don't care what position you hold. I don't care who you think you are. You're no better or worse than I am. And I'm not any better or worse than you. So your stars, your stripes, your whatever mean nothing to me. I don't give two shits what you call yourself, because you're a person. You're a human. And sorry if this offends you, but that's where we're supposed to be. These people that live in ego because they have a title. I worked with a lady one time that she went and got a PhD. She wasn't a doctor. She worked in a school. But all of a sudden she wanted to be called Dr. Whatever. I'm like, I'm not going to call you Dr. Whatever. I forget what her name was, but I'm going to call you Jane or whatever the heck your name was. That's not what her name was, but I don't care. It means nothing to me because you're not any better. You might be more educated. You just know something that I don't. And that's okay. I'm not meant to know what you know. If I am, I'll learn it in time. But that wasn't my path. So don't walk around, and I don't think you guys are, but because we're not in that space. We're not in that ego anymore. You know, and I never was. But, you know, that was part of where the general lives in ego. And this isn't a judgment thing. He is a very small man. He felt threatened by me because he couldn't control me. Now he sees that he can't control my husband. That's why he's kicked us off his farm, his place. But it's limiting, it's dictation, it's rule, it's control and ruling, telling people what they can and can't do. My husband had questions when we met. I answered what I could. But what I told him was, you need to figure out what resonates with you. As you watch videos, as you read books, if it resonates, keep it. If it doesn't, move to the next thing. And people want to get tied up. They want to watch my video and then attack me. If it doesn't make sense to you, watch somebody else. It's that simple. You have the freedom. You know, people want to watch TV. I don't watch TV. I have it on the wall. We might watch a movie that resonates with us, but that's rare. But people want to watch TV and then complain about what's on TV. Turn the damn thing off. If you don't like it, I remember when Beavis and Butthead came out. I was like, oh my God, this is the most crude, corrupt nonsense I've ever seen and I just refused to watch it. And I would not let my daughter watch it because it was crude. And it was not stuff that she needed to hear at her age. So, but you have that choice. And that goes back to make every moment magical. If it's not making you happy, don't do it. Or hang on, something's... No. Make every moment magical. I don't care what it is. If it's not making you happy, that's your choice. Because when I was in my last job, I'll tell you, and this is the flat out truth. When I was in my last job, I hated parts of it. Oh my God, I wanted to eat my gun. My password to get into my work computer was, I hate my job. Guess what happened? More hate stuff kept coming into my existence. And I was stuck in my job because I hated it. I dreaded every day. I woke up in a bad mood. It was like, oh my God, I got to go through this shit again. And it wasn't getting me out of my job. I shifted my mindset and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make the best of it. It doesn't matter what happens because I can't control any of it. I'm just going to enjoy each day. It's paying my bills. And I looked at it in a positive way. I saw the positives out of it. I got freedom that I didn't have in any other job. I made more money than I had in any other job. So I started seeing the positives. And I think I changed my password to something positive. Like God is love, or living, happy in the moment, or something. I can't remember what it was, but I shifted my mindset. It was not long. That job ended. I enjoyed what I had in the moment, and the universe created a perfect way out to do what I love to do, which is be free, to share things like this with you. This is what makes me happy. So when you live in, you get what you give. Just like I said yesterday, when you dole out hate and anger, guess what? That's what you're getting back. It's energy. It's like a boomerang. You send out this energy, it's coming back to you. And that's all I was getting. I was sending out hate and stress. And that's what I was getting back. When I started sending out love and happiness, I live in heaven on earth every day. And I'm not just saying that. I really, truly do. I get to do whatever I want to do. I just manifested my motorcycle. It didn't take the motorcycle to make me happy. Yes, I love my motorcycle. My cats are crazy at the moment. Yes, I love my motorcycle, but it doesn't take my motorcycle to make me happy. I was already happy before it came into my existence. And I'll tell you that it is beyond what I thought I was going to get. The universe will wow you when you allow it to wow you. But not from a place of, okay, when's it going to happen? Meeting my husband. When I let go of how that was going to happen, trying to make it happen, trying to manifest my husband, I just let that go. I was like, you know what? It'll happen whenever it's meant to happen. And I started living. It didn't take him to make me happy. It didn't take him to fulfill me or complete me. If you're saying you're waiting for somebody to complete you, stop right there. Stop right there. Because there is nobody that can complete you but you. You have to be complete, and if that doesn't make sense to you, sit with it. Because I'm telling you, you have to be complete yourself. Nobody else in this world can complete you but you. Nobody can make you happy but you. And when I would get to those moments of, oh my God, is he ever going to show up? I would back up. I would say, nope. Just flow with it. Trust the process. And it was not long after that he showed up. And it was We were talking about it this weekend. You can't make up how we met. It was so divinely orchestrated. It was meant to be. I mean, how everything happens. When you go back and look at it, you're not making anything happen. The only thing you're doing is enjoying the now moment. Well, if you enjoy your existence, you're enjoying the now moment. And things don't shift like that. You know, I mean, it's not like, oh, you're in misery yesterday and now today you decide to enjoy today and then tomorrow is going to be your heaven on earth. Because everything starts showering in. It takes time, but the thing is, you need to start. It will start, but you need to enjoy the small things. You know, go out, like I said, it's spring. Go out and just enjoy the beauty that God has created. Look at the buds on the trees, the flowers. I always walk to the back gate to make sure that the farm behind me is okay in the morning. And I stopped because I saw the ground was a little messed up. It was baby deer footprints. It brought me such joy. I was like, oh my God, this is exciting. I didn't see the deer, but I saw the footprints. Enjoy every moment. Make this moment the best moment of your life. And make the next moment, because you aren't guaranteed the next moment. You're saving for that vacation. God forbid you get sick and you can't go. God forbid somebody passes away and you can't go. You're not guaranteed your next breath. I told my husband this weekend, and it is like this. I told him this weekend there've been 2 times that I've passed out. And when it happened, I did not know it was going to happen. The first time, I had never passed out before in my life. The first time, I walked outside. I didn't feel good, so I came in. I was like, you know what? I'm just not feeling too good. I put my hands on the arm of this chair and woke up looking at the ceiling. That fast. I didn't, oh my God, I feel so bad. No, it was, you know what? I'm not feeling good. Let me just stand here for a second and get my act together. No. Your life can be gone that fast. My life can be gone that fast. Because who said I was going to wake up from that? It wasn't my time to go. People have heart attacks and die that fast. I'm telling you, people. This isn't it. I'm not telling you to be disrespectful, to be, what word am I looking for? Irresponsible. Yes, you still are a human. You are still a person that needs to exist in life. But enjoy every moment. We all know people that aren't happy. They blame their situation on their past. I look at my husband and what he went through. If he can be happy, anybody can be happy. I'm not going to give you details. That's not for me to give you. But I know what he went through. If he can be happy, and he is, and this isn't making light of your situation, because your situation was hard for your existence. My situation was hard for my existence. It might not be as hard as yours, but that's your opinion. That's your situation you chose to go through in this existence. So if we went through our hard, our sucky part of our life or whatever, and we are happy, you can be too. It's your choice. It's your choice whether you continue to let the past dictate your future and continue to give your power to the past, to that person that hurt you, harmed you, did anything to you. You're giving your power, you're allowing them to control you. Believe me, don't believe me, but that is exactly what you're doing. You're allowing that situation, that person, to control you. That's what forgiveness is. You just drop that. You take your control back. You send them love. You just let it go. And live in the now moment. And you choose, you know what? They don't control me anymore. I choose to take my control back. I choose to be happy right now. And I will tell you, there are people, and some of you might be in this position, where you're like, you know what? Because I know people that think they're happy. I thought I was happy before. I didn't realize how unhappy I was until I got happy. Until I let all that nonsense go. I thought I was happy. If you asked me, I'd have been like, yeah, I'm happy. I thought I loved myself. No, I didn't. I was living in misery and hate. I hated me. I hated everybody. I hated everything. That's powerful. Because the love I feel right now for myself, for everything, now I'm happy. Like, I can't tell you. I'm just going to tell you. It is crazy when you are so freaking happy, you could jump out of your skin. That's where I live every day. I thought about it this morning. I went to put this shirt on and I was looking at it and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to wear this shirt today. And I had looked at the back of it. Don't ask me why. I will be 60 years old next Tuesday, a week from today. I'll be 60. I've been dressing myself for that long, basically. I still put shit on backwards. I put my shirt on backwards. I'm like, this isn't feeling right. And I was like, oh, you know what? And I just laughed. And I laughed at the universe because I'm like, you know what? Y'all are funny. I've put my underwear on inside out. And again, I've been doing this I've been dressing myself for many, many years. And I just laugh at it. I don't beat myself up. I don't go, oh my God, that was so stupid. You're such an idiot. No, I laugh at it. It's funny. When you can laugh, that's when life gets good. I want all of you to be here. I want everybody to be in this place. And one more thing. This week, there were some cows down the road from my house. And I asked the guy that lives right there, I said, what did you do to piss off these cows? They're not his cows, but I was just giving him a hard time. And he said, it wasn't me. He said, the farmer took a bunch of calves. He said he gets them to like 500 pounds and then he sends them off. And it was the mama cows calling for their babies. And if I'd break down and cry, I'd just deal with it. Because I told him, I said, I want so badly to live in a place. I said, I hope one day we live in a world where people love and respect everything, including the animals, including the trees. I said, how would that farmer feel if, God forbid, somebody just came in and snatched his children or his child and took them somewhere he didn't even know where they were? And if you've lived this because your child was taken, my heart goes out to you. I swear. I am sorrier. God be with you is all I can say. Because how would that farmer feel if somebody came in and took his child and he didn't know where they were? And all of a sudden his kid's gone, and he's calling for this kid, and he never sees that child again. You know what he said? I'm talking to my phone. See? Thank you. His response to me was, until Jesus comes back, we will still have to live in, what do you say, death and destruction? And I bit my tongue. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? People, Jesus is back. The trumpet, and I thought about it this morning, the trumpets have sounded. It's people like me that are telling you how to live. Jesus said, my children will know my voice. There are some of us that have already heard his voice. We've already woken up and he's come back. He's here. He never left. If you're still waiting for Jesus to come back, you're going to be waiting a long time because he's already here. Some of us have already heard that call. We've already heard the trumpets. We've already heard the whatever. You know what the trumpet is? It's people like me telling you to stop waiting. And a lot of you are already there. Thank God. You get it. But there are people that look at us like we're crazy. Jesus is here. The Christ consciousness is here. For those of us that that choose not to live in hate and anger and blame and greed, because that's all that is it's about the money. He's not thinking about how it's impacting anything. It's about the money. Because he sends these cows off and makes money. That's not what they're here for. Earth is not here. And that's why things are shifting, because Mother Earth has had enough of the greed. She wasn't here for you to rape, pillage, and plunder her earth for you to make money. She's here, yes, to provide food, but not out of greed. The animals aren't here to provide food out of greed. We've gotten greedy. So when you come to that place of it's not about the money. It's how can I love everything now, including myself. Your life will change like I can't tell you. Again, did I know this was coming out in the beginning of my in the beginning of my message? No. It's the message that just needed to come out today through me. The trumpets have already sounded. Are you hearing them? Or are you choosing to turn them off and just not hear it? Because you're too busy living in the past, blaming somebody else, living in giving your power away to somebody else or something else or that job. Just be happy. God didn't send you here for misery. So I'm going to leave this. Good God, it's been 40 minutes. I'm going to leave this here because I could go on all day. I hope you guys, I send you love. If you need help getting past this point, I will put a link to my book below, Cultivating Peace and Purpose. It's amazing. So if this resonates with you, click the like button. Subscribe to my channel. If it doesn't resonate with you, if you don't like it, just move on to somebody else. Don't let it get you angry. Just don't. If you don't resonate with what I say, stop watching me. Go somewhere else. Why watch something that you don't agree with? Why watch something that doesn't make you happy? Again, I gave my husband the freedom. I didn't tell him he was wrong. I didn't dictate to him that this is what you have to believe. He woke up on his own. He reads things that I don't read. It happens to a compliment. We both agree with it. But stop letting people dictate to you what you can say, what you can believe. No, that's not why we're here. So anyway, again, enough. I love you. I send you many blessings. Have an amazing day. It's beautiful outside. I'm going to go. Oh God, I don't even know what the hell time it is, but I got to go to a chiropractor appointment and have fun getting my neck snapped and my back cracked. But anyway, lots of love, and we will talk soon.